Mix.
I'm on this.
You dragged that one out.
Now, you know when I was on... I want to say this real quick here. It's mad. You know when I was introducing myself, you know them reggae DJs, then when they go, then they just start talking bad.
Oh my... Okay, where's that going?
I was going to do that.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Don't ruin Black History Month like that. Yeah, so I'm the original LV. I'm here with my co-host Mix.
I know. Yes.
And we have a very special guest in the building today. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Hello guys, my name is Kia. I go by K on social media. Yeah.
Okay.
You forgot what your name was, didn't you?
Do you know what? I was gonna say K, but I hate calling myself K.
So why would you say
Why
K?
would you want us to call you K?
Because that's what I go by. Everyone knows me as that on social media, so.
But you don't like it, do you?
No.
But if you don't like it, you shouldn't.
But I don't want everyone calling me Kia.
Why not?
Because sometimes you get some random people, you know when people stop you and say, oh my gosh, Kia, and I'm like, am I meant to remember you from somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
So that's
it's
why
a bit
I try.
too personal for
Yeah,
you.
so I try and eliminate that.
Just
Right.
fair enough.
Listen, I pretend that I'll know you.
I
That
can't
conversation
even
will
do
be like, what, 2 minutes? Then we go.
Because you're mannerless.
we might not see each other ever again.
that. It's true.
So, you know.
It is true. Or titles you may give yourself.
So this is a title that people are giving me that I've
Okay.
accepted. So people call me Twitter's finance guru. So that's what I go by. I do finance threads on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just helping people to better understand. Like, finance can be a really confusing topic.
Yes.
So where I have a good handle on it, I thought, you know what, why not just try and help people understand it? So I started off talking about Help to Buy ISA, and then that got a lot of attention, so it kind of just went from there.
Yeah.
Dropped a podcast yesterday, which will be breaking it down even further,
Yeah.
because for me it's easier to explain stuff verbally than it is through threads.
To write it out.
Yeah, so even though I do it, I prefer to talk it out, because if someone says I don't get it, I can explain it another way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I do.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So, have you always been good with money?
Girl, I have not. I have not. Because I feel like people have a perception of me that because I do give this information, I must be amazing with money.
Yeah.
I have had debts. I have even had a tax man after me.
Yeah.
Like, I have not been amazing with money, but I think it's through my
Those
faults
things.
and everything, that I've learned, okay, cool, so this happened, and I don't want to be in that situation again. So how do I make sure I don't get into that situation again?
Is there anyone else that has kind of assisted in teaching you about finance?
Yeah, so I say my dad played a very vital role in it. So from young, him and my mum, so they got together really young.
Yeah.
They went into debt and stuff, and my dad worked to pay off both their debts together. And then from then, he just kind of learned to be really good with money, and he passed it on to myself and my brother to make sure that we didn't get in the same predicaments.
Yeah.
So he's been very vital. He's made me save from as young as I can remember. He's been telling me to save and this, that, and teach me along the way and how to manage my finances.
Amazing. Did you expect your threads to blow up as much as it did?
No. No. The thing is, at the time, I had more followers on Instagram than Twitter.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. People I know were struggling with saving. So I was like, cool. Should I give people some information, some tips that I use? One of my friends DM'd me, said, you know what, you should make a thread. And I said, yo, it's easier if I do it on Twitter, screenshot it, put it on my story.
Insta,
So that was my whole concept behind doing those threads. It wasn't for the purpose of Twitter, because I was like, I'm a nobody. No one really cares.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because people on Instagram care. So that was my whole purpose of doing that. And it just so happened that I tweeted the Help to Buy one when I was at work, locked my phone for hours, came back on my lunch break, and I said, wow.
Oh my days.
I've got DMs, I was like, whoa, that was not my intention. I didn't know that was going to happen, so that took me off guard. 100%.
It's actually really worrying, because a lot of young people like stress themselves out with this finance stuff.
I know.
And it's also sad that when you speak to people about finances, they're so lost on so many important things.
I know, and that's why I just want to try and help people where I can.
Yeah.
Because I don't want... Obviously, some people come to me and said, oh my gosh, I wish you was here like a year ago and you could have told me this. And
Yeah.
it's like, I know that I'm coming out now on a bigger platform now, but going forward, just because you're in a certain situation doesn't mean you can't get yourself out of it, and then make sure you don't get in it again.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to do this to help people. And
Better
not
now
do
than
that.
never.
It's true.
Mikhail, are you good with finances, do you
Wait,
think?
before I answer that, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever banked fraud? On your card?
Never. Never.
Finance fraud.
Is that a topic you want to touch up on?
A few friends around me have, but I have never.
Oh, Okay, are they paying for it? Like,
yeah. So one of my friends, interesting story. I was friends with her in first year of uni. A few of the boys that we became friends with were into that fraud lifestyle.
Yeah.
So they'd get us like. I didn't condone the lifestyle, but if I came in from work and there was pizza there, I didn't ask how it got there. Yeah, I was just saying the pence for her because she didn't have to tell her parents. I was like, boy, I'm not involved.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking though.
Yeah.
I remember there was a Twitter story. It happened to some guy and he vomited. On a cash point, like it was minus like a couple grands.
Yeah, not see.
He vomited.
Nope. Nope, I can't do that.
I'm laughing because the way he said it, like it's just regular news. Like, yeah, he vomited.
Just vomited.
Vomited, no. Get that. Remove.
Nah, I could never. So sorry.
So, Mix, are you good with finances? Do you think?
Nope.
Not at all.
Savings account.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I've
okay.
got
Cool.
this,
Okay.
but when I say I'm on good money, I don't look at my balance like that.
So you just tap and just hope the best.
Thank you. No. We leave it in God's hand.
Okay.
No, that's risque.
I'm alive. It's bad that there was at one point I didn't check it for like 2 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Not once. Say months.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm so scared.
Didn't I send any more money? Didn't have to do anything?
Yeah, but through PayPal, you don't actually look.
Oh my gosh.
You see?
What kind of loopholes are you using? For what reason? To not check your account balance?
Yeah,
What?
Listen, if you don't want to see your bank balance, send people money through PayPal. They'll deduct it from your account into their account.
Yeah, but then they have to pay a fee for receiving money.
Do they?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Not your friends and family.
I've sent people money that they've got less than what I sent because PayPal take a fee.
How much did you send him?
Like £20.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you sent.
No.
Trying to catch you out.
Yeah. Nope.
But yeah, I'm not good with money. Like, which is slowly changing.
Okay.
But,
That's alright. As long as it's changing, it's fine. It's all the process.
What about you?
It's difficult for me because I mostly feel like when I have money,
Yeah.
I'm good with like budgeting and getting things
Okay.
that I need. However, there are influences such as friends and family. I always feel like I need to help them and stuff like that.
I don't feel that. I don't get that feeling.
That's my downfall.
If you saw her straight face, yeah.
Honestly,
I don't feel that.
I was like, oh.
No, the only person who
Fuck
asks
y'all.
me is my younger brother. And even then he's got a job now. I'm like, well, that's your own money now. Go figure it out. So
Yeah, that's something I've kind of been battling with.
okay,
like,
well that makes sense.
trying not to give in to like, oh, can you borrow me this? Can you borrow me
I told
that?
everyone I'm broke, 24/7. Even if some people know it's my payday, now I'm broke, man. I had bills to pay. Now
For real.
I'm broke.
For real.
That's it.
But when I do have money and I know I've got things to do, I'm very good with like, I gotta get this done. I gotta get
that's
that
fine.
done.
Then. That's okay.
And everything gets covered.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. I think.
That's the best I can do.
I mean, the best is all we ask for. Do you know what
Honestly. So
I ain't done yet.
oh,
I mean?
go on, drop it like it's hot.
Oh.
Done. What was I gonna say? I'm just gonna be hitting you up with random questions.
Okay.
And just,
I'll try my best. Go.
yeah. Would you ever get a joint account with your husband? No.
Eventually.
Husband eventually. I expect that.
Yeah. No.
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 Wow.
No.
I didn't.
No.
I literally did. Land.
If we
No,
ain't bound in front of
you
God,
didn't let me land, so that's your moment
if we ain't
now.
bound in front of God, then I'm not joining anything with you.
I
If we're not joining the holy matrimony, I'm not joining anything else.
What if you was living with him before marriage and all that stuff?
You'll probably be living in my place.
Hey, no,
So,
no,
you know,
no.
why we
But
don't join the
I'll
account for?
say-
No. That
That's
can't
it.
run.
You can have a standing order to my account to pay half of the bills. That's fine.
What's the problem with moving into hers?
You're always moving into mine
Why? Wait, why?
because I'm not moving into yours. So
Why?
if something were to happen,
But
yeah,
it's-
and we end, and now I have to be like, oh, I need to go and pack up. Where's the
She has to
boxes
live
to
in-
pack
That's
up
the
my
same
stuff?
with me. So,
Okay, is that my business?
is it his business? No.
No, you'll come home and the boxes will be politely arranged. I'll be like, there you are. I did the hard work for you. You can
And
leave
men them
my-
always find other places to leave their stuff.
Exactly. So you go and figure out where you want to go. Nothing to do with me. So no, I wouldn't get a joint account.
Damn, I respect that.
Thank you. Thanks.
Does that answer your question? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I bet you would
What?
get a joint account.
Marriage?
Like you're waiting for marriage, not
yeah,
before
to do
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, not before.
So if you lived with a girl, you wouldn't
Do what?
like join up an account or have
Yeah.
something that's together.
For why?
Are you not living with her for a reason?
Yeah, she can pay me cash.
He said she can pay me cash, untraceable. Untraceable. Wow.
Cash.
Wow. What about you?
Nah.
It's not really done thing, is it? Some people do it. Like I know a lot of my friends with their boyfriends have joint accounts. And then one recently, they were together 5 years, they broke up, and I was like, Anna, so how you splitting the money in the joint account?
Honestly,
let me know.
They can't even go halves.
They can't even go halves because if someone put in more, you got to be like, no, mate, I put in that much. Like, I think I just
can't trust
unless they
people.
look at bank statements throughout the whole. Listen,
5 years.
Personally, I'll do that.
5 years.
Personally, I'll do that.
Mate.
We'll see who's been putting in
Yeah.
this relationship.
That's mad, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mad.
Counting that shit.
It's not a bit
Because
of
when
me.
people are in love, it's like, oh, I don't really care. Like,
That's why they
because they're
say-
young, dumb, and in love. Yeah.
And watch
You can be
Disney
young and in
Channel.
love. Don't be dumb.
And don't watch Disney Channel.
Don't be dumb.
Disney Channel influenced everyone with how love should
That's
be.
what I'm
you
saying.
know?
No.
Fam, happily ever after. What actually happens after? You don't show after divorce. All these other. Nah, it's mad.
You're taking it real.
Honestly.
What happened, Miguel?
What's going on?
Miguel, I need
just
to know
saying.
what happened.
I'm just saying, innit?
What's the problem? Are you okay?
He lived a life before this, I'm telling
Clearly.
you.
And it was that severely.
And something happened. And he's carried it over.
Man's good.
It's alright. We're here for
It
you.
all ties down to money. Man's
See,
passionate
look
about
at that.
money.
You see that? That came from the soul, that comment.
Honestly.
It all ties down to money.
Money. all good.
So, let's go right to the beginning. In what year or what age do you feel like finance and money handling, management, should be taught? Or introduced?
Year 7. No. Year 7.
Do you reckon year 7?
Yeah.
I said like year 9. I think that's just when you're a bit more mature and more capable to take those kind
What
of
age
things.
are you in year 7?
11, 12?
11, 12, yeah.
Okay.
But I have my reasons why I say
Do you want to explain?
simply because, well, what I see now, kids are going to school selling donuts, selling sweets.
Oh,
so,
I did that.
So they're
Yeah.
already,
I lived that life.
and obviously, that I saw that around year 9, and gradually as the years have gone down, it's getting lower and lower. Kids are just.
Oh, I started
shot
from
in
year
food.
7.
You see?
Yeah,
I started
there
from
you
year
go
7.
then.
You see, so stuff like that, I feel like kids are already capable of learning. You don't have to throw in
Too much. At
but
once,
just gradually.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
You got a reason why? Maybe.
I just think that people, I think about myself and my friends at year 9, you're a bit more, your head's a bit more screwed on, you're more receptive to
Yeah.
these bigger concepts, in my opinion, to actually take them in and keep them in. So that's why I say year 9 onwards, I'd say. But it doesn't mean that you completely ignore it from year 7 and 8. You can
yeah.
drop it in here and there, but I think year 9 is when you actually have the proper foundation beginning.
Yeah.
That's what I think anyway.
Yeah, I think I agree. Because like he said, like in school, there was always someone from about year 9.
Yeah.
Like in my school especially, there was always someone like undercover. Yeah, I've got this business. I'm making this.
Yeah, that was me.
No, honestly.
Undercover, what the
No,
heck?
because my school was a bit different in it.
Undercover
It was an
student.
academy that was meant to be like almost like the military, but not
Oh,
as
really?
strict kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they were very harsh with
Yeah,
rules
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of thing. So if you got caught, it was like, no, shut that down.
Oh yeah, that was
So
at my
people
school.
always in secret, like, yeah, I cooked this at home. Do you want some?
Yeah.
And it's in their backpack.
I actually, do you know, I actually lived that life. That was my favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
I started selling stuff from the age of 9.
Yay! Okay, wait.
The
wait.
first,
You watched Paid in Full, innit?
only in uni. Yeah, I'd never seen it
I
before.
can't even finish it.
No, honestly, I watched Paid in Full last minute as well.
I
Yeah.
watched it when I was 2 years ago.
So,
Oh,
why did I get the gossip?
you got
That's
a year
early,
like
9.
Oh,
Yeah, 9.
you're
Yeah.
shot
So
in.
I was, I started off, my mum taught me to knit. I was making scarves and I was selling it to people at school. And it sounds like, to us guys now, it sounds like, oh my gosh, who's gonna buy that? I was raking it in. People wanted my scarves. I'd take the orders in one day,
How
go
long
home.
were these scarves?
They were like, it took me like an hour to do per scarf.
How many did you do?
I do
That's
like about 4 a
talent.
day. Charge them £1 each.
Right, yo, mate, £1 back in then, you're making money.
Yeah, and like in material, it probably cost me about 25p per scarf, so I made 75p profit per scarf.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Charlie.
I was making money. So when I got to secondary school and I heard that cookies were a thing, I saw the year 9s and 10s selling cookies in when I got to year 7.
Yeah.
I remember I went home to my parents. I said, "Can I have £5, please?" I said, "What for?" I said, "I want to start selling cookies." I explained how it all worked. My dad gave me £5. He said, "If you get caught, we're not backing you." I said, 100%,
that
that's
wasn't
fine.
my £5.
And that was it. So he said to me, "I want the £5 back tomorrow." Went out, Sold cookies, made, I think that day I made £5 profit, so I made £10.
Yeah.
Gave him back the £5. I said, thank you, I got enough money to carry on. I carried on. Did it for about 3 years. Yeah, that's it. One purse, the other purse underneath. Just got all the money in there.
I remember when I used to sell something in school.
Okay, this sounds a bit ominous. Wow.
Obviously, in school I was on free school meals, innit? So
Yeah.
obviously you get food for free, essentially.
Yeah, I had that, yeah.
So obviously, sometimes I'm not hungry, man.
Okay.
I sell the food to people who want to eat it.
But can't they just buy it themselves?
No, well, they could buy it, but obviously I'm charging less.
Oh, so
But
because
it's
you got it for
free for
free,
him,
Yeah.
whatever you get is all profit.
Everything profit.
Oh, that's
Okay.
smart.
You're a scammer.
As time went on, I literally just stopped eating school free meals, and obviously just started selling it.
Yeah.
So how did you eat? Did you not eat every day?
I'll just bring food from home or something
Or
like
after school, innit?
okay.
And obviously, just take someone else's food in the canteen.
Right. Obviously, right? Yeah. Be a bully.
No, I know a bully not everybody likes the food, innit? So
Just spot someone
obviously,
out.
So you were
Pick 'em
selling
out.
your free
No.
lunch to have free lunch. Can you imagine? I'm really figuring out the
And you're
ways
calling me the
of
fraudster.
scamming.
You're calling me the fraudster.
Oh my god.
Wow.
like,
Wow.
it was nice.
So in these situations, yeah, do you feel like the teachers stopping kids from doing this kind of stuff is a bad thing, or do you feel like there could be a way to help kids, like encourage them to do this kind of stuff?
I feel like whenever you stop someone from doing something, it's going to make them want to do it more.
More, yeah.
And it's probably going to be more risky because they're doing it without supervision.
Yeah.
If my school in particular said, you know what, we don't really condone it, but if you're doing it and you give us, let's say you contribute, like, let's say I make £20 profit a day, which I did. You contribute £5 like a week,
To an
let's say.
area of the school.
Yeah, or like
something.
towards charity, because we're Catholic
Yeah,
school, so
yeah.
towards like the church or something. Then you're allowed. Then at least then you can. There's more supervision. There'll probably be less people doing it as well, because they'll be like, oh yeah, well the teachers already know that person's selling that person's selling that,
Yeah.
and they still buy from the canteen, and that's cool. Whereas when you have to be undercover, you have to be sly. There's more people doing it. Everyone's trying to do it, and everyone's trying to hide from the teacher, and it's just like, well, you can't catch everyone.
Yeah,
because,
it's messy.
Yeah, you just may as well just let them do it. I mean, I did it. I had my little tips and tricks, and I got away with it. What can I say? I got caught once, and they thought they stopped me. Do you know what I mean? I was freed.
I'm so done.
I was freed.
Freedom and them.
I was freed. So
Yeah.
here's what it is.
What about you, mates? Do you feel like teachers should like maybe encourage it, or
Definitely not encouraged.
Yeah, not
well,
encouraged.
not encourage, but,
But,
you know where I'm going.
I feel like if it's when they do sell in school, it should be capped at a certain point. Not how much they make,
Yeah.
but like they can only do it on certain days. Because
Like certain playtimes.
yeah, because
Yeah.
imagine like a bag of, let's say 10 people are selling. All them 10 are competing, and then
Yeah.
bullying can come out. Like, some might
Yeah,
get
true,
robbed,
true.
this, that, and then you got a gang.
Okay.
or-
Okay. That escalated real quick. We're talking about
Escalated.
cookies. Okay.
Listen, people used to beef and fight because you're selling. Why you
Drugs
selling?
and gang from
Did you go to
cookies.
mixed school?
Yeah.
That's why you went to mixed school. I went to a single sex
People
school.
are
I went to a
fighting.
mixed school,
Did you? I went to a single sex school.
but like I said, my
like,
school was.
Yeah.
It's the same with people that sell weed. Everyone sell weed, but there's no money to be made. You got your customers that you want. Someone's on your turf. Fuck off.
Oh,
Like in uni, some guy literally in my accommodation got beat up. They said, "Are you selling weed?" They banged him in his face.
so did he answer? Did they let him answer?
He said no. They banged him again. Are you selling weed? He said no. Third bang, yes.
But was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because if he wasn't and he lied,
That's a sick
That's
one,
peak.
man.
You got beat up for no
I
reason,
wasn't
and
even lying.
Shit happens. It's unfortunate, but that's the kind of game it could potentially turn into.
True.
that's a mad thing.
That is a matter.
What do you feel like the biggest problem people face in regards to finance from not being taught from early?
I find that from my experience, a lot of people end up getting into debt, and people think all debt is bad debt. Not all debt is bad debt. It just depends. No. Hear me out. Not all debt is like the end of the world, soul crushing.
Yeah.
But some people get themselves into bad debt. So, for example, I know some people who've taken out payday loans because they want to finance a lifestyle, whatever.
Terrible.
People who have used overdrafts, and the difference between using like a student overdraft and your regular current account overdrafts is 2 different types. So your student one typically doesn't have any interest. So if I was to max out my overdraft, that's fine. I'm paying back whatever I use.
Whatever you use,
and there
yeah.
not usually a time frame. So for example, my student overdraft, you have to pay something like $250 back every year. Something like that. That's what you have to pay back. So that's fine.
Yeah.
So if you max it out, so some people have like a £2,000 student overdraft, which sounds like a lot, but if you're not paying any interest on it, that's fine. You can take your time,
It's not
chip that down,
increasing,
chip it away. It doesn't really affect your
Yeah.
credit score too much. It's okay. Yeah. But when people have their current account overdraft and you're £1,000 deep into that, that's where the issue lies. So every time you get paid, you don't see the pay because you're paying off your overdraft. So you stay in it because you have to spend that money.
And every day it's in overdraft.
Yeah, some banks charge you like £5 a day for being overdraft.
Yeah.
So that's where you're now like paying back more than you actually borrowed.
Yeah.
So that's what I find the biggest issue is for people. They end up getting themselves into debt for whatever reason.
No student overdraft, you know. I've had that for time.
Exactly, but
I've had it since I was 18. I'm old.
yeah, I know, but exactly,
what the
but
fuck?
no one's coming after you for
Yeah.
interest. You just pay it back whenever you pay it back. It is what it is.
When are they gonna clock me?
There's no interest. That's the whole point. They know that students are gonna need it for whatever.
I ain't no student.
Okay, but just in general, when you have it, they know you're gonna need it for whatever, so they
Yeah.
can't really charge you interest because you're using it for a reason. You're using it because you haven't got the money. So charging you interest is a bit of a silly thing to do because you can't even pay the interest. So they just give it to you. Use it, pay it back when you can. Thanks.
What about student loan?
Student loan isn't the same debt that people think it is as well. So obviously when you take out your student loan, you repay. I think they sent me an email the other day. They've actually increased it. So before it was when you earn over 21,000. That's when you earn over 25. You just pay back 9%, which is a lot, but it's not really because let's say you leave uni and you don't get a job for 2 years. People think, oh my gosh, I've got to start paying it back straight away. You don't.
You don't, yeah.
And it gets deducted from your pay. You don't really see it the same way you pay taxes and NI contributions. It's just like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if you were to leave the country as well, you can't pay it. Not that I'm giving people a loophole.
No. That's
if
what
you're
we're
working, if you're working abroad, if you work
doing.
abroad, you don't actually pay it back because they can't actually go and chase you to pay it back. You only pay back when you're working in the UK.
Isn't it? That's why Lewis Hamilton ran away.
Now that we are back, we're gonna dive straight into it. What does credit actually help you to do?
So unfortunately, we live in a system where we have numbers. What?
System. I was already born into a system. Now,
Oh my god, you're gonna trigger him about something else now.
I know. Continue.
Unfortunately, we live in a system where we are numbers and we are judged by that number. So we all given credit scores once you hit a certain age.
Yeah.
So credit and credit scores help you to. People think, oh, I'm not interested in credit. You will, because at some point you're probably gonna have to have a mortgage or some sort of car insurance or something on finance, which will result in you having to have credit and good credit.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, I don't want to be tied down to this, that, and I'm gonna be like, well, you probably gonna want to get a car at some point, or if you want to go and finance a laptop, that's what you're doing. You're taking out a loan. So it's actually quite important to have really good credit, which a lot of people don't realize or don't take into account.
I know it sounds very basic, but like, what age does credit kind of start playing a role in your life?
I'd say from like 18 upwards. Once you're on the electoral roll, which I think you have to be 16 or 18 to be on there.
Yeah.
Once you're on that, then you start to have like a profile formed around you. So when I tried to get my first phone contract at 17, and because I don't think I was on the electoral roll yet, and I didn't have any form of credit, I couldn't get a phone contract until I turned 18, when I took it from my dad, put it in my name, and then from then I've been building credit without even realizing. Yeah. You have a profile and you just kind of build along with that.
Okay.
Smart.
So
Wait. Just wait.
No, you said you was gonna do random, so drop your randoms.
So obviously, this is sort of related to finance, but
okay.
So like you said, before you get your credit score, you basically don't exist.
Yeah.
So if I don't get that, I don't exist. So I can literally be a ghost.
Not a literal ghost, because there's a paper trail. Obviously,
Yeah.
you were born, you've got birth certificate, you've got documents. I hope you've probably signed up some sort of GP. There is a trail for you, but in terms of credit and being able to borrow money, you don't exist in either lenders.
Shit, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's actually mad.
Yeah.
You're thinking of a plan, innit?
Yeah.
You're way too quiet.
I want to disappear. I want to know how people generally disappear from the face of the earth. Like, you can't see their record checks and all that crap. Yeah.
Who are you running from? No, seriously.
They usually change their name and they move countries. So usually people don't fully disappear. They just, up until a certain point, you don't know anything more about them.
That's mad.
Yeah. So they tend to like move countries.
Too many ideas.
I'm just saying.
I don't know where he's trying to run to. I've got a radio show.
You would be great in a cartel, you know.
Me?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've said that already.
Be careful, you know, before you get. Do you know what area we're in?
You'll be good enough.
Someone could be waiting
I know
at 11 p.m.
waiting posted for me.
The back of the van open.
Ah!
That's great. You'll be paid. You'll be hostage, but you'll get paid.
Yeah, no, but I'll be treated like trash as well.
But you get paid.
Sorry, that doesn't amount to the cuts and bruises I'll have.
You need to survive first in order to get your revenge.
I don't think it's worth it then. I can't really handle pain. I've got a really, really low pain tolerance.
Okay, you're not about this life, man.
I'm not. I'm not.
I tried to bring her in.
He's probably disappointed. Do you see his face? Like, oh, come
Tried
on,
to
man.
bring her in.
I can't do it, man. I can't.
I can't do it. So, back to credit.
Yep.
In terms of credit, I'm aware that we obviously have positive and negative impacts
Yep.
that happen to your credit score.
Yep.
Can you give us a few examples of some positives and some negatives?
Cool. So let's say you have a credit card, yeah, and you have a credit limit of £1,000. You've bought an iPhone 11, yeah, that's what, like £700, and you take it out, you buy it, and then 28 days later or within that time frame you pay it back. And as a lender, you're a responsible person to lend to because you've used this money and you paid it all back.
Yeah.
So that will positively impact your credit score. However, if you do the inverse and you buy your iPhone 11 on credit and you say, well, you know what, I'm not going to pay this back. Or like, oh, you know what, next paycheck is when I'll clear it.
Yeah.
This one, no, next one. So you don't even make the minimum payment because credit cards often have a minimum payment of about £20-30. You don't make that, you just don't do it for a month. Then that will count as a missed payment on your credit file and probably decrease your credit score as well.
Okay.
So that'll work inversely.
Outside of credit cards, is there anything else that might have negative impacts that maybe people aren't really aware of?
Yeah, so I know one that is very big that a lot of people don't realise, and probably the phone, the bill that a lot of people will have, a lot of young people, is your phone bill. So, for example, let's say this month, my phone bill is about £30 a month. If next month my phone bill comes back as 75, and I say, you know what, I was never paying 75 because my phone bill's 30, I don't know.
Which a lot of people do.
I'd be like, you know what, I don't know how you managed to get there, but we're not on the same page, so I'm not paying that money. And people put their foot down, they say, you know what, I'm going to stick it to the man. And I'm thinking, you're only sticking it to yourself, mate, because they'll cut off your line.
Yeah.
And then it works inversely towards you. Yeah. They'll cut off your line and then...
After 2 months.
Depends, my Vodafone will cut you off after like 2 weeks.
Oh,
wow. So, exactly, so it all depends on who you're with. Depends on who you're with, but if you don't pay that, then that's a missed bill, and that works against you as well. So I always tell people, even people have had mad ones like £120 when they're meant to be paying £20 a month. Yeah, it's an L, but pay it and then talk to them afterwards. Because I've had things where I had to pay an extra like £90 on top, and I was like, you guys took it all the way left. I don't know how you got there, but I paid it, and then they gave it back to me. They didn't refund it to me, but the next 3 months I didn't have to pay because I technically. Because it was like, okay, cool, you paid in advance, you won't pay for the next 3 months, and then from this day you pay again.
Start again in a sense.
So even though I paid more up front.
They bumped you.
Yeah, man. Well, not really, because...
Nah, they bumped you.
No, but I didn't pay.
Because you basically paid your bill just in advance.
No, they put on a charge, which I was just like, you guys invented this
but
charge.
But what he's trying to say is they done that, but then said, oh, you've covered your bill.
But they only said that because I came to them, and I said to them, what on earth does this mean? If you don't do that, if you just pay it and take the L, then you'll carry on and pay it again next month. Yeah. You have to go to them and say to them, I don't know what's going on, you're mocking it, what we're going to do? I said to them, how are we going to rectify the situation? Because right now, this isn't the situation I want to be in. And trust me, you don't want me on the phone. Yeah. So that's how they did it. And they were like, okay, cool, next 3 months, we'll waive that bill, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool, that makes sense.
She would survive in jail. She's scary.
Oh, she don't like pain though.
I don't like pain, but I don't think
but not everyone's gonna...
You don't know when you'll get used to jail, you know.
It's not everyday pain just because you're in jail.
I'd take it if I had to. Like, a cartel, I don't have to, so I wouldn't be there. But if I somehow ended up in jail...
Listen, cartel,
I don't have to
be in a cartel. He's really thinking of a plan to sell
you
to someone.
No.
He knows one Russian don in the office. that's got a family
That's
member.
what I'm saying. No, I'm okay. But if I had to like be in jail or whatever and defend myself, absolutely. I'll try my words first. If someone wants to get me physical, I'll be like, swear down, me. You have to get on a little like, you wanna do it to me?
Yeah.
I'm like, you to me.
Freedom
I'm like, okay,
ending.
let's go. I'm like, come.
Mad.
I was so done.
Mad.
Here's what it is, man.
Back to the credit score.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check something.
Go.
In terms of impact, yeah. Does having a bank account that's been ongoing for a long period of time have an impact on your credit score?
Yeah, it usually works in a positive light if you've been with a bank for a long period of time. So, for example, if I were to, let's say, I want to go and finance a phone, gone to Apple and want to finance my phone. If you're with a bank for like 1 to 2 years, they can't really check. They're just like, well, she's only been a customer for 1 to 2 years. We can't really see if she's good. Whereas I've been with my bank for about 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
So I put that down. Good, I'm gone.
Because I feel like that's another thing. Like when I checked my credit score, the bank cards that I've had are on there.
Yeah.
And it is a positive thing. Like,
Exactly,
that I've been with my bank for so long. But some people are just like, oh no, man, I'm going to Lloyds
Some
Bank.
people
or I'm
switch.
going to. Yeah.
And you can switch because I know a lot of them offer like NatWest might offer £150 if you switch your current account to them. And that's perfectly fine. But I've done that before. But I have 2 or 3 current accounts. So I have like, for example, I bank with Nationwide.
Yeah.
Nationwide, I've been a real rider for like 7 years. Yeah. That's one account I will never switch because if I need to do any kind of finance or whatever, I can say I've been with them for ages.